Last time on Super Dragon Ball Heroes Ultra Good Mission, Trunks had to face off with none other than an alternate dark timeline version of Future Gohan. That is a fucking mouthful. In Future Gohan's timeline, it was Trunks and Bulma who died, and not him. Something that he blames himself for deeply. And so with the help of Eos, he hopes to make it so that he will never have to suffer such a loss again. She has promised him ultimate power. But is this a lie, or is it true? What about the other warriors in black? Who are they? What are their goals? Do they also come from doomed timelines? Join me as I find out, won't you? Alright. A new warrior in black stands in the way. At area, Planet Glass, few minutes earlier, and you see Hit being attacked by the Glass Warriors. What is the ability of the warrior in black, who faces Universe 6's legendary assassin Hit? And you see Hit use his time stop ability, and he smashes that glass with ease. Pan looks on in amazement, saying, "He's so cool! Amazing, you're so strong, Mr. Hit." And she's just swooning next to her father. Hit says, "Stay back, Goku's grandchild." The female warrior in black says, "What are you so complacent for? The glass soldiers were just a trap." And you see the shards of glass start to swirl around Hit, and they start to affix themselves to his body. Pan screams in shock as Hit is encased in glass. Zeno Gohan holds Pan back, saying, "No, Pan. It's dangerous, so go hide somewhere." Zenopan says, "No, let go of me, Papa. I have to help him." The female warrior in black questions them. "What are you grieving for? Don't you understand? You're on the enemy team." Pan shouts back, "You're the one who doesn't understand." I think she ends up decking Gohan in the face while just flailing around too. Love has nothing to do with being enemies. Oh my god. Gohan is shocked, saying, "Love?" The female warrior in black is taken aback. Hearts is just kinda like, "Oh, okay then." And Golden Meta Cooler is uninterested. Meanwhile, Yamcha is hiding behind some glass formation? I don't know what to call some of this stuff. Yamcha thinks to himself, "Oh, come on, seriously? Isn't that Hit guy as strong as Goku? We joined with the enemy teams, and now there are enemies all around us. I'm gonna go hide for a while." He ducks behind the glass formation. Zenopan glares at the warrior in black, but then she starts to form a mass of glass in her hand, saying, "I don't care, but if you want to be with him so badly, I'll harden you too." And then she sends a massive stream of glass towards Zenopan and Gohan. But there is no need to fear. Big Papa is here, and he jumps in the way before Pan can be hit. This seems to shock the female warrior in black, and as Gohan is encased in glass as well, he tries to say, "Run, Pat," but it's too late. He's completely covered. Pan cries out for her father. Meanwhile, Yamcha, still hiding, thinks to himself, "Even the other space-time Gohan got done in? How can someone be so merciless to glass people up? What a ruthless girl." But, I can't really tell what's going on here, but Yamcha seems to look at her face a little bit closer, and he seems to realize something. Pan, meanwhile, cries out, "How can you do such a cruel thing? Don't you have someone you care about too?" And after a momentary pause, the female warrior in black says, "I have no body." She removes her cloak and says, "I am the sole survivor of the Glass Tribe." And her clothes dissipate into glass. I don't know how that works. So, does that mean Legolas is dead? Is this an alternate version of Legolas? Is it that she and Legolas are from different universes? Because most of the warriors fighting for Eos seem to be from Universe 7. So was Legolas from a different universe? Maybe Universe 6? I'm kind of confused by how... I want to know more about the Glass people, honestly. Hearts thinks to himself, "As I thought, the Glass Tribe." Hearts calls out to her, "I know a friend who's in the same tribe as you are, although I don't know where she is right now." There's some grammatical errors here and there. The Glass Tribe girl says, "What? Another survivor of the Glass Tribe? Well, that's a surprise." As nails form on her fingers thanks to glass. "I thought our whole tribe had been killed." "I see, so there were other survivors too." Pan cries out, "All your family and friends have been killed?" She nonchalantly says, "I guess." "You could ask, how can I say that so casually? A space pirate attacked us and we were immediately wiped out without being able to do anything. I was sent flying by an explosion and knocked out, so I just happened to survive." It kind of looks like Chill from that episode of Bardock special where he got flung through time or something like that. Hearts asks, "And you've been wandering the universe alone ever since, right? That must have been a very sorrowful experience for you." This seems to shock the female warrior, and she says, "Sorrowful? Well, what can you do for the dead?" Hart says, "Is that so? Because I'm hearing different emotions." "You poor thing. Wouldn't it be better if you spoke a little more freely?" This seems to anger the Glass Warrior as she says, "What? Shut the hell up!" And she sends massive streams of glass towards Hart, flying all over the place. She cries out, "I have no such emotions." Ooh, but suddenly she's frozen. She thinks, "I can't move my body." And then you see Hart right behind him, using the attack Time Restraint. The female Glass Tribe warrior is frozen in time. Pan calls out, Master Hit, you're okay, huh? But that glass." Hit thinks to himself, "It was easy to escape during the .2 seconds when the glass was covering my body." Meanwhile, as Hearts gets ready to attack, he says, "Checkmate." But then Yamcha cries out, "Hey, hold it right there." Everyone turns to him with Pan questioning, "Uncle Yamcha?" Yamcha thinks to himself, "I got carried away and jumped out." He says, well, I believe we've already won the fight, right? You see, the rules of this tournament is only to catch the fairy." Pan questions this, saying, "But Papa's turned into glass." Yamcha states, "I'm sure with her ability she can reverse the effect. Besides, the girl is fighting with a sad look on her face. As a man, I can't help but stop you." Or something like that. Aww. Yamcha's having a Krillin moment like with Android 18. But that's actually kind of sweet. Man, Yamcha's getting a lot of shine in this manga. It's kind of weird. It's like, did Yamcha just get to do something really kind and heroic? He states, "And so Hit let her go." Pan states, "Uncle Yamcha has a soft spot for girls in every history." Hit states, "I wouldn't mind if she would just be quiet and release the fairy." The female Glass Warrior drops to her knees and states, "Everyone, even this man. Like I said, I feel no sorrow." But tears well up in her eyes. And Hearts overhears her thoughts as she thinks to herself, "How could I not be sad that they all got killed?" Hearts thinks back to Leglass, saying, "Lord Hearts praised me. I'm so glad." Honestly, Leglass had more shine in the manga too. And if I remember correctly, when she appeared there, I'm actually a little bit more interested in the Glass Tribe. Like, are we going to do something with the Glass Tribe? Because Leglass was one thing, like a one-off interesting character like Kamiorin and stuff like that. And Hearts' whole squad doesn't really get they didn't really get as much attention as they should have. But to not have a second Glass Tribe warrior is just like, okay, you guys gotta do something with this. Hearts thinks to himself, it's not that they're an emotionless tribe. I guess she had to say that to herself to suppress her grief. Maybe in reality, their tribe is the most emotionally rich than anyone. See, that's an interesting moment from Heart. Again, I just wish they did more with his character. And everyone's just gathered around the girl. Yamcha says, well, can you stand up? Pan is just like, undo my papa. And Hit is just down to business. Where's the fairy? And the girl cries out, too noisy, shut up you guys, I haven't lost yet. But then Hearts hears someone's mind say vanish. Ooh. And a beam pierces through the girl's shoulder. Oh, that's right, he's here. Yamcha and Pan look on in horror as Golden Metal Cooler says, this is a battle for the survival of history. I'm not going to play along with your farce. As he charges up a giant death ball above his head, Heart says, hey, Cooler. And as Pan tends to the girl asking, you okay? Yamcha calls out, hey, can't you read the situation? But Golden Metacooler launches his blast, stating, "If you don't want to survive, I'm going to burn you all to the ground right here." The massive blast approaches Yamcha, Pan, the girl, as well as Hit, and as the Glass Tribe girl lays on the ground, someone blocks the path. Oh shit! No way! Are we actually doing this? Are we actually doing this? Yamcha stands in the way and charges a Kamehameha, and he fires it off. Kamehameha! Ah, dude. I'm kind of getting emotional. Yamcha's doing something, man. Yamcha's actually doing something. I don't expect it to work, but oh my god. This actually might be like my favorite thing ever. And Yamcha just blasts the ball. He struggles against it, but it's easy to tell he's being overwhelmed. Yamcha cries out, "Hit, take those girls and get out of here quick." The Glass Tribe girl questions, "But what about you?" Yamcha cries out, "Protecting the girls is a man's fight." Although, it's obvious his thoughts undermine this as he says, "Damn, this is bad. There's too much difference in power." The Glass Tribe's girl's heart goes doki doki. Her kokoro goes doki doki. Suddenly, it looks like Golden Metacooler is teleported away? Oh no! He's been encased in Hearts' gravity cubes! Golden Metacooler cries out, "Gravity cubes? What the hell are you doing, Hearts? If you don't kill these people, you will disappear too!" Hearts simply states, "I have no intention of disappearing. However, I have no intention of killing any of these mortals either." The two blasts dissipate, and Yamcha's just on the floor, just like breathing a sigh of relief that was closed. I'm not sure what Hearts was going to do in that situation. Was he actually going to help? Was he actually going to get them out of the way? Because he's still just standing there with his hands in his pocket. Golden Metacooler cries out to Hearts, "You saw it too, didn't you? The erasure of those histories?" Hearts simply states, "All the more so if that's God's plan. The very strength that mortals possess may also serve as our hope to defeat that god, Ea." See, that's interesting because we know that Hearts just has a hate for gods. Still wish we got a little bit more backstory on why that is a thing. But if there was anybody who would oppose a god essentially playing with people, it would be Heart. Like, that's interesting continuity. Yamcha gives a big grin to the Glass Tribe girl. Does she have a name? It's getting weird just calling her all these different names except her actual one. Oh well. Yamcha gives a grin saying, "Can you stand up?" The female Glass Tribe warrior says, "What? Don't come close," as she violently blushes, and Hearts simply asks again, "Hey, do you have the fairy?" But meanwhile, Xenopan sees the scene going on between Yamcha and the girl, and she says, "Looks like something has started between this girl and Uncle Yamcha. Ooh, here comes the shipping. Will Yamcha actually get the ultimate happy ending? Holy shit." You know what? I'm gonna be honest. If Yamcha ends up with a girlfriend after all of this, or a love interest, win. Super Dragon Ball Heroes wins. Just for all time ever. All time ever. That's it. This is a victory. Like, Yamcha got to be a hero. Yamcha got to get a girlfriend. Hell, Yamcha captured the first fairy the first go around. So this series is already doing a lot for Yamcha. Holy shit. Yamcha's actually getting to be the hero. Now, if only this would actually carry over to the main series. Nah, that's not gonna happen. The female Glass Tribe warrior states, "I don't have the fairy." Oh, meanwhile, area, Planet Vegeta, Team 1, Jiren versus Warrior in Black. A fierce battle brews up, and the Warrior in Black, if you can't tell who he is, on Planet Vegeta, promptly takes a bandana and ties it around his head. Just to make sure you understand who this is. This was actually really fun. This was actually a lot of fun. Like, I'm curious whether the anime version will actually do as interesting a thing as this, because the battle between Trunks and Future Gohan went about the same in the anime version. And if this is the series where Yamcha actually gets to shine, Not so much in terms of strength, but just trying. At the very least, just trying. I will have to give this series actually a little bit of props. Although, that leaves me questioning for you. Was this an interesting little moment? Were you glad to see Yamcha actually get to have a big damn hero moment? Yeah, he ultimately wasn't the one to save the day in the end, but it was just nice to see Yamcha do something and at least attempt to be a hero. And we know how powerful the Glass Tribe warriors actually can be too, interestingly enough. So the fact that it took Hit freezing her in time and Heart's ready to take her out is just like, that was pretty good. She got tag teamed on, so it doesn't make her look weak. Especially considering that poor Gohan, completely encased in glass. He barely even got to do anything aside from save Pan. But I don't hate it. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. If you like this video, feel free to do all the YouTube stuff. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.